Hello, this is Step by Step. Today we'll be discussing the damages brought about by obesity in children. According to the World Health Organization, more than 1 in every 5 children in the United States are obese. The dangers of obesity do not pass them by, and as the last points of the video show, some of these dangers may follow them for life. If our content interests you, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below so I can respond to whatever you wish to say to us. Number 1. Asthma, a potentially life-threatening disease. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention notes that 1 in every 12 children in the United States suffers from asthma, a condition in which a person's airways narrow and swell, while the airways may produce extra mucus. Asthma makes breathing more difficult, at times even fatally so. A study published in 2018 showed that overweight children had an 8 to 17% higher chance of being afflicted with asthma, while children who were obese had a 26% to 38% higher chance of having asthma. Furthermore, children with more severe cases of asthma are less likely to ever recover from it, and studies show that children suffering from obesity are more likely to suffer from severe cases of asthma, meaning that not only are obese children more likely to have asthma, but they will also suffer more from the disease, as well as be less likely to ever recover from it. A study conducted by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America showed that among respondents with severe cases of asthma, 97% claimed that asthma limits their everyday tasks. 83% claims that asthma affects their personal relationship with family, friends, and coworkers. 76% feel frustrated by their asthma. 71% feel asthma negatively affects their emotional health, and 50% claim that they experience symptoms more than once a day. Number 2. Depression. Studies have frequently shown that children who are obese are far more likely to suffer from depression than children who are not obese. A study done in Sweden, which studied a group of 12,500 children who are obese, and a matched group of 60,000 children from the general population, showed that boys with obesity were 33% more likely to suffer from depression and anxiety than boys in the general population group, while girls with obesity were 43% more likely to suffer from depression and anxiety than girls from the general population group. Another study performed in the United Kingdom, examining more than 17,000 children, similarly found that children who are obese are much more likely to experience emotional problems than children who are not obese. According to the British National Health Service, depression in children may, among a variety of effects, lead to reduced ability to concentrate, difficulty sleeping, and even self-harm by the child. Number 3. Prediabetes. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention defines prediabetes as a health condition in which blood sugar levels are raised beyond standard levels, but not yet high enough to be diagnosed as type 2 diabetes. According to the Center for Disease Control, 88 million American adults have prediabetes. Obese children are more likely to develop prediabetes, which increases their chance to have type 2 diabetes as adults. A study done in the United Kingdom, which examined a group of over 300,000 children, showed that obese children were 4 times more likely to develop type 2 diabetes by age 25 than children who were not overweight or obese. Children can also be afflicted with type 2 diabetes during childhood itself, of which some of the complications may result, according to the Mayo Clinic, being blindness, amputations, and strokes. Number 4. Increased chance of death as young adults. As mentioned, obesity includes a multitude of health risks, both for adults as well as children. Some of these health risks may lead to massively shortened lifespans. A study performed in Sweden on more than 40,000 children, of whom roughly 7,000 were obese, who were matched by a comparison group of similar year of birth, sex, and area of residence, while adjusting for other factors, such as socioeconomic status, found that people who belonged to the obese children group were nearly 3 times as likely to die during the time of the study compared to people from the control group, with the median age for these deaths being at age 22, with obesity being noted to be a contributing factor to over a quarter of deaths among people who had belonged to the obese children group. Number 5. They are far more likely to stay obese as adults. Studies widely show that children who are either obese or overweight during childhood are far more likely to be obese adults than their non-obese counterparts. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, children who are overweight or obese during preschool are no less than 5 times more likely to be obese as adults than their healthy weight counterparts. According to research from the American National Library of Medicine, the world's largest medical library, children who are obese across all ages and all studies are at least twice as likely to be obese as adults, with the chance of growing up to be obese adults increasing with higher levels of obesity and for children at older ages. Thank you for your time. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below for us to respond to. We'll meet again next time. Have a nice day.